runs, honestly, it depends on a lot of factors. Number one, the weather. Number two, your stamina, your pace. I'm a new runner, so my pace and my stamina isn't one to flex about, but who am I comparing myself to anyway, right? Just my previous self. I'm just trying to get at least 45 to an hour of the heart just going pump, 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 pump the whole time. I thought doing skincare and talking was gonna be easy, but it kind of isn't. Introduce this video a little bit. Hi guys, my name is Ella. If you're new here, this is the first time I really introduced myself on my channel, I think. The previous videos I just acted like everyone already knew who I was and da-da-da-da. Which is not a good habit because it's kind of rude. Back to what the workout is. Basically, I'm gonna be doing 1 hour, 45 minutes to an hour of a jog, walk, jog, walk, jog, walk, jog, walk type of interval. And then the last quarter, I will be doing sprints. With outdoor runs, it's gonna be really impossible / hard for me to bring my camera for you guys to really see it all in action. But you know, I'll find a way to film it on my phone. I really thought about bringing my camera to the park and just doing park runs, but I don't know. I really don't know. The only thing about park runs is it's kind of boring. You can't leave the park, because if I leave the park, then my camera's unattended. You won't see me. I'm out of frame, so I can't really leave the park. I don't know. I need to get my cardio up anyway, but also because I'm trying to shred just to get a little bit more definition. Seeing the results of that, especially when it's like summer beaches, pool days and stuff like that, it's really, I'm trying my best to keep this video as slow paced and like just not quick rushed videos. Like I feel like my last two videos for sure were quick rushed, so I'm gonna try and keep this one a little bit slow paced. But trust that every morning I do my skincare, I make my bed, I eat breakfast, then I do the workout. It's usually morning stuff, so. I eat a full heavy loaded breakfast at least 2 or 3 hours before runs, because running on a full stomach or even a semi-full stomach is not fun. It's not convenient. So I filmed this in advance for you guys. I'll also show you the lunch that I had today, and I will show you a homemade semi-healthy dessert in my eyes. And yeah, so here's me getting ready for the run. I did 30 minutes of the run, jog, walk interval. So this is me doing it. I tried to film it as much as possible without showing my neighborhood for privacy reasons. I did 2 stops. The first one was at a park where I kind of like meditated. I think it was like 5-10 minutes. And then I went back on track and continued my walk, going into the jogging, going into the sprinting. Now the second stop that I did was at a lakeside. It was really windy and nice and calm. I saw a lot of different people, my neighbors. It was nice talking to people and just being in the moment. And then I was back on track with the runs all the way back to where I started. And then I did a light stretch because I will be doing quick abs just in between this workout and then the glute focus workout that I'm doing this evening. Sadly, the phone that I attached to the ceiling decided to turn off, or it stopped recording because I think I got a call, but I didn't know. But yeah, I did abs, or core if you want to call it that, and then it was time for me to have lunch. I tried to keep this video as light and realistic as possible. Although I do love hyper cinematic videos, I just didn't pull those type of guns out for this video, but I hope you're enjoying it so far. Let me know what you think. And it's more, I guess, to encourage you to do the same, encourage you to get active, and less informatic, I would say. But the video is the video. So the first part of the workout is going to be supersets. The first workout is sumo squats, which I'm doing right now, and I do those until failure. And then once I'm done with those ones, the next part of the superset is going to be split squats. Usually it depends on how elevated my foot is. Right now I'm using a 12-inch elevation, I guess. What do you call it? Is the mat? The mat is 12 inches high, so I use close stance split squats when I have my foot that low. It really helps me target the glutes. Also, leaning forward helps the right muscles get to work. And so how I do this, even though it's part of the superset, I will do one leg until failure, but I will count that and then mimic the exact same number on the other leg for all sets that I do. I've learned that it's good to center your workouts around compound movements, and if you're doing glutes, the one compound you just gotta do is the hip thrusts. It's like the one and all. I do 3 sets. I add a plate per set. This machine in particular already has added resistance, so depending on what machine or method you use to do hip thrusts, just keep that in mind. Always check if there's like a sticker on the side. And so I do it until failure, and then I do a 10-second hold at the end. See, we're almost done. This is the last one, which is isolated movements. I'm targeting the hips and the upper glute. The thing that they were saying was building the shelf. Yeah, this is the one that builds the shelf. And since I did the run this whole morning, I didn't have to do too much to my legs. I didn't want to demolish them. So I just ended it off with a stretch and I called it a day. Here's a in-depth tutorial on the short that I put making banana bread. Obviously, if I'm gonna make a dessert and try and make it healthy, banana bread would be the one to go with. As you guys know, I'm a browned butter enthusiast, but for a healthier alternative, any unrefined oils instead of a stick of butter would work, like olive oil or coconut oil. The taste will vary depending on which one you use for sure. So you're gonna need 3 ultra ripe bananas. Even riper than this would do. If the peel is brown, don't throw it away, make banana bread. And so I use a potato masher to mash it into some sort of banana pudding. And also, the riper it is, the sweeter it is. So you want to balance out the sugar accordingly. I mix brown sugar and white sugar for the texture. A healthy alternative would be using honey instead. Once again, you want to just try it for taste. Make sure that it's not going to be too sweet depending on how sweet your banana already is. I break in 1 egg and I whisk that until it looks and tastes like caramel. And I mix those 2 into 1 bowl, adding cinnamon, salt, and baking soda. Everything's gonna be in the description box below. And then I fold in my all-purpose flour. A healthier would be whole wheat flour. If you have that, you could also use that for a healthier alternative. I put that in a loaf pan and I line the bottom with aluminum foil just so that I can lift it up easier. You'll see how that works later on. And just to satisfy my sweet tooth, I added chocolate chips on the top, which I didn't do in the short. So if you look at my YouTube short, it's a little bit different. And here is my banana bread. I don't know what to say. I don't like I'm not on a specific diet. The stuttering has to stop. The stuttering has to stop. I'm not a... Don't take me too seriously. Don't take me too professionally. Although I will say some of the advice that, some of the stuff that I do, I know it works, and try it for yourself. I do enjoy making gym videos. They're the most fun to edit. I feel like a little bit more than the vlogs, if I'm being honest. But this whole YouTube stuff is more worth it when I feel like I'm interacting with whoever's watching. So if you want to leave a comment, leave one. If you like it and if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe because I'm just getting started. See you next time. For anyone who made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. Feel free to let me know how I'm doing. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit more, but I'm super open to hearing your thoughts and kind of like what you think I could do better, and you know what I mean. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.